Good evening. I'm Adam, and it is time for the second annual Cool Media Halloween Special. Yes, like I said over the last couple weeks, when it gets to October, everything else stops. No sports games, no flashbacks, no unmaddens. Everything stops so I could spend October playing a horror game. Halloween is my favorite time of the year, and this is my big chance to celebrate. Last year, I went more with horror comedy by playing Evil Dead Regeneration on the Xbox. And I had a lot of fun doing that. But now it's time to go for a full-fledged horror game. And the one I chose for this year is Fatal Frame 3: The Tormented on the PlayStation 2. Why did I choose this one? Well, even though I had played the first two Fatal Frames, I didn't get a chance to play this one. I was even more inclined to go for it because, really, no one seems to talk about this one. Plenty of people talk about the first Fatal Frame, and of course, definitely Crimson Butterfly, the second one. In fact, Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly, is often shows up on lists of the greatest horror games ever made. Hell, plenty of people talk about Maiden of Blackwater, the one that was on the Wii U, especially with the fact that they recently announced that that particular game is going to get remastered for the current crop of consoles. But Fatal Frame 3 always seems to escape the conversation. Maybe because it only released on the PlayStation 2 at a point when everyone was really starting to pay attention to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3? Or could it have been just a game that just fell apart? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, my subscriber count has gone over 1,500. Thanks to everyone who's joining in. If you're enjoying my stuff and you haven't subscribed yet, do me the biggest favor in the world and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. And let's get started. Now, I'm already familiar with the Fatal Frame franchise. It's a series where you basically go ghost hunting with a camera. Think of it like Pokemon Snap if you were only going after gas leaks. It also plays very heavily with Japanese mythology. Plenty of references to Shintoism in the first two games. Let's see how things go with Fatal Frame 3.
Right? Should we get going?
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
You?
Okay, this is definitely looking like a Fatal Frame game.
Where am I?
Now, I'd already done some looking up on this beforehand. No plot spoilers. I want to be surprised. But apparently, this one actually plays with the concept of survivor's guilt, as we could probably tell by that opening. I'm guessing that the developers of Fatal Frame 3 had played Silent Hill 2, since that one played with some very heavy themes. Also, full disclosure, I'm actually playing a version downloaded onto my PlayStation 3. Okay, someone was definitely in there. I could pretty well guess that it's a ghost. Yeah, like them. Okay, it looks like this game has pretty well ditched the tank controls that the first two games had. Whoa. For a second, I thought I went the wrong way.
Stay here forever.
Oh, this definitely seems to have all the pieces of a Fatal Frame game.
Wait! There's still something I need to say! Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
I do have to say, I hope that washed out art style isn't everywhere. Of course, I'm not expecting things to be sunshine and rainbows, but okay, so is the entire game going to take place in her dreams?
This place is...
Okay. Excuse what looks like a couple minutes passing there, but had to fix a couple technical hang-ups. Let's face it, technical hang-ups are problematic enough when I'm just doing outlaw golf. It would be intolerable when it comes to a horror game. Alright, let's take a look through here. What do I got? Let's see, I got 3 herbal medicines to start. Okay, so as it turns out, Ray is a photographer already. So I guess when she gets the camera obscura, that it'll be pretty natural for her. So those are just basic torches. I remember... Okay, obviously I need a key there. Well, like the others, the atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. Got a staircase to the left, and a passageway to the right. I guess let's try the passageway first. This actually looks very much like the location of the original Fatal Frame. Yeah, this does look very familiar. Hopefully that's not... Okay, locked door here. Hopefully it's not a case in which the whole reason why this one's forgotten is because it borrowed too much from the original. Alright. I guess I'll check the stairs first. Whenever I play horror games, Allie always asks if they actually scare me. Oh, I guess that's the camera obscura. Okay, I start off with 30 shots. The filament responds when you're facing a ghost. Triangle button switches to the viewfinder, and the X button in viewfinder mode snaps the shot. Shoot while the ghost is within the capture circle. Okay, these blue torches are where the save points are. Okay. I keep hearing that chime. Do I really want to look in there? Now, in the other games, the camera obscura does more than just take out ghosts. It also allows you to see hidden passages and things like that. I wonder if that's the case here too. And I just went around in a circle. Missed catching that ghost. Here's my chance to get that shot. Now I don't have the key to that door upstairs, so I guess I'm going through here. Okay. Back the way I came.
Where did he go?
Easy, Samara. Okay, it took 5 shots to get that one. Am I saving frequently? Yes. Okay, the filament's on.
I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just stayed Orpheus, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would.
Are you all right?
That one.
Let me sleep forever.
Okay, so that was still in her dream. Now, what happened with those Shinto priestesses earlier?
Ray? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. Well, I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
I doubt it was completely a dream. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. When there's a new entry in the notebook, the title will appear in the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. Obviously not. Okay, I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? Well, I doubt it. The manor is asleep. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. You're not, honey. Yu Wazu, my fiancé. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way, quiet and kind, like gently falling rain, like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. That's where the survivor's guilt must come in. Miko Hinasaki. Miko Hinasaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. Yu told me she had lost a relative in an accident. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after Yu passed away. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I could still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on my back, on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. It wasn't, honey. The mother and child who appeared in my dream of old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? Wait, it looks like there's film. I guess not. Okay, I can't open the other door.
Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to make it easy, and let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kei Amakura. It's from Kei Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? use camera obscura? I wonder if it would be in use. Okay. Well, that's right, that's notes. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of you. He used to write from time to time. You seems to have known lots of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and you were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. Okay, so which one is used? Miku's room. Be here. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. Camera obscura. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream?
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you. You.
There it is. Okay, another letter from Kay. Dear you, during my research on the manor of sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. That wouldn't be the same village from Fatal Frame 2, would it? I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. That probably is specifically referring to Fatal Frame 2. I'll have to check again. My niece Mio saw this camera, and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know when you find them. What you find then. Regards, Kei Amakura. Okay, is there anything else in the room? on the urban legend. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias toward the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there's the story around the area about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, the Butterfly Festival by any chance? There was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there's a small guardian statue, and, if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings through the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village, as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and heads severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s, and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up. But the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzubara and her daughter Kosoe. Excuse my translations. Excuse my reading. I had very brief instruction in Japanese, and a lot of it's gone bye-bye. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, "I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black, soot-like marks." Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. A lot of notes. According to the notebook left on the desk, Yu was doing some research for Kei Amokura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. The camera obscura. An old camera etched with the words camera obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently Kay sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? Okay. Anything else to pick up? In the bookcase is the book Occultism that Amakura wrote about in his letter. Yeah, I'm not going to read absolutely everything that comes up, but I'm guessing important stuff like this. This stuff I will read out loud. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Asu. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Asu is a prime example of such an occultist. The camera obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the, at the time, still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world as well as Asu's achievements for eternity. Kunihiko Asu, a scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century. He used the new technology of the West to make various machines designed to prove the existence of the other world. The camera obscura was one of his inventions. According to the book, it could photograph supernatural objects existing on an alternate plane. Was he somehow connected to the manor? Probably. It was designed by a man with the same surname as you, Asu, to photograph images of spirits and ghosts. Okay, anything in the closet? Okay, anything in there? No. Okay. Okay. That cat was there. The cat just popped up there, but I can't interact with it.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
Okay, so which way to the dark room? Okay, so really nothing in the kitchen. This probably leads to the dark room. Okay, that's probably the way out the door. Okay, this is the bathroom. I have to wonder about Miku because she just seemed to pop up immediately after the accident. Okay, here's the dark room. The woman whose image appeared on the film from inside the camera obscura. No doubt about it. It was the same woman I saw inside the manor of my dream. Just like with you that time. I wonder if this will be like Silent Hill 4, in which I regularly come back to this apartment. Miku, about the woman in this picture. I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes. Well, this is very old pictures, so I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Okay, so I'm guessing I will regularly come back to this house. I have to wonder if the whole game will take place in her dreams. That's what it's really looking like.
This dream. Again.
Okay. Do I still have the stuff that I had from my first trip in here? Okay, now I have a bunch of film. But I'm back down to only 3 herbal medicine. It looked like there was some kind of box down. Huh. My mistake. I don't like some of these camera views. Okay, it's not popping up anything, so I guess I can't. I'm willing to bet that at some point. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Right in front of that door. Maybe before I go through there, I better save again. Hopefully I can actually get to the save point. I don't know if it's a case in which the way to it would be completely blocked off or something. Well, something's glowing. Okay, now I'm back up to 4 medicine. I do have to say, even though it's very clear that this is a PS2 game, it still looks fantastic. And the atmosphere is top tier. Yeah. There was that scrap right in front of here, and doesn't that look like a door? I guess it isn't. Okay, it looked like she was looking down. Whoa. Okay, that fell down after I investigated. Okay, save point right here. Something must be coming up. I know I would normally investigate everywhere, but I guess in this case I better follow. Oh, that's not it. Okay, in the previous games, if there was something obscured that the camera... Oh, wait. Okay. There are the steps leading up. Okay, these must be the stairs that popped up in the picture. I guess it's time to go down those other stairs. Looks like there's some. Equipped function alarm. Indicates the fatal frame. When being attacked by a ghost, the top part of the viewfinder may flash red and an alarm will ring. This instant is a more powerful shutter chance, the fatal frame. If you shoot during the fatal frame, you can repel the ghost backwards and inflict great damage. If you take another shot while the ghost is being repelled back, you can perform the chain shot. What the fuck was that? In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A low, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be in there? Okay. I heard the moaning downstairs. Excuse me if I flip around like that. The controls can be a little wonky. But then again, that tends to be the case for horror games. Okay, I still can't open that. Oh, come on! I got that shot! No! Okay. Okay, the herbal medicine doesn't heal for shit. I repeat, that herbal medicine doesn't seem to heal for shit. Okay, since the ghost attacked when I was heading this direction.
Didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault. What are these tattoos? Oh no, no, it's too late. I can't escape. Please, help me. I didn't want to survive. I haven't done anything wrong. The tattoos. I can't escape from my dreams. I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault. What are these? Oh no. It's too late. I can't escape. Please, help me. Help me. I didn't want to survive. I haven't done anything wrong. The tattoos. I can't escape from my dreams. I didn't do anything.
Surname Takegawa. Given name Yoshi. Nationality Japan. Registered domicile Shizuoka.
Oh no, no, it's too late. I can't escape. Please, help me. I didn't want to survive. You should wake up. Please, help me. Please, wake me up. I didn't do anything wrong. Why?
The bruiser. The pain flared up again after my dream of the empty house. Since the vision I had that day, I keep seeing the house in my dreams. The pain I felt when the tattooed woman touched me, the bruise, the dream, the house, are they connected to you somehow? Or am I just tired? woman on the film in the camera obscura, whom I saw running lost through the dream manor. Her name was written in the charred passport that fell at her feet, Yoshino Takegawa. Does such a person really exist? Okay, now would be a good time to stop. I'm trying to keep the sessions to about an hour apiece. Well, that's it for session 1. I don't know if I'll actually be able to finish the game before Halloween, like I did with Evil Dead, but I'll see how far I can get. Or I should say we can get, because here and there, Allie's going to be taking over. She has a hard time playing horror games, and she wanted to give this one a try. Who am I to say no? She's only been a part of my life for 16 years. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. This month is going to be devoted to going through this game. Like what I'm doing, give a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Have any questions, comments, suggestions for maybe next year? Drop them in the comments below or send them to my Twitter. Handle's right there. Want to help out the channel in a more direct way? Consider dropping $1 in my Patreon. $1 a month will put your name in the credits of future videos. Thanks, and next week, Allie and I will be continuing with Fatal Frame 3. Take care, and game on.